Hello there. I am Sensei Victoria Whitfield, your business Reiki master, and it's my joy to help spiritual entrepreneurs like you get and stay grounded and clear in mind, body, and business. Welcome back to another edition of your weekly love letters from the dojo at naturalintuition.com and victoriawhitfield.com, my blog. These are your sources for channeled holistic stress management techniques and guidance for developing your natural intuition. Whether you are looking to improve the quality of your personal or professional life, let this love letter be your reminder that you are not alone and that together we can make that happen. So, this love letter is the first in a 5-week new series. And it's an honor to get to share space with you and time with you on a week-to-week basis. You know, we've been doing these love letters for over 5.5 years straight now, every single week. And I wanted to let you know that my team and I are so happy to get to continue to serve you and to encourage you from a week-to-week basis. I'm supported by a team of 4 right now. I bet you thought it was just me sending you videos, right? Nope. So I want you to know that all of us, although you can't see my team yet on video, are really happy to have a regular part in your life and upholding you in all of the magical work that you do out there in the world, whether it's for your clients through your business or for your family, right, through your home light, or even for yourself in the legacy that you create in walking this earth. And so with that being said, the new topic of our series of love letters now is finding the courage to be yourself. Finding the courage to be yourself. I want to send a special shout out to all of my goddesses who are attending the deep dive retreat. At the filming of this video, it is July, right? So, I'm really happy to get to share space with you because we're going to be covering these concepts in depth, right? And hi Georgina Noel, if you're watching, because this topic in particular is literally tattooed on her body. Go check her out. She has a bee tattooed on her for what we cover at the deep dive retreat. But as a Love Letters List subscriber, I want you to be part of our healing experience and stepping into and living into being yourself. Now, the totem animal for our entire 5 weeks together is the bee. We're going to be talking about her quite a bit this series. So you're going to get a lot more familiar with what's going on with bees. But before we go into all of the juicy bits, we have to start with why. Why do you need the courage to be yourself? Now, someone just shouted in the energy at me right now, like, I know I do. Like, you don't even have to explain it. It takes courage to be me. And we really want to dig into that so that you're not only, generating your own sense of inner courage, but also being swept up by the incredible pleasure and love of getting to be yourself. And let's clarify what exactly yourself is, first and foremost. When I and the guides, right, I'm pointing at Kuan Yin, but I'm also pointing kind of up and around. You know who I'm speaking with. You speak to them too, right? Shout outs to all my intuitives who are watching. When we're talking together about being yourself, the yourself that you are being is your higher self, right? This is all about remembering your divinity. Inside of you right now, whether you are male or female, is a king or a queen, right? The divine essence of you that is ready to come forth and bless, right? To share abundantly, to give so much love, and to receive so much and appreciate and enjoy so much of what this earth has to offer. There's a part of you that you are afraid to uncover and allow out. For especially women these days, it is the inner feminine, right? Our feminine core. And for men, especially these days, it's not the inner feminine, right? It's the true man, right? The fully actualized king essence that's within every man. And I like to speak to both, so we're going to be speaking to both. Even though I'm a core feminine being myself, right? Embracing my queen. How do you like the regal, the regality? Hashtag Tony Baker. Right? So be kind to yourself. If as I'm talking to you, you're starting to feel uncomfortable, I want you to sense the discomfort this 5 weeks in particular, this week in particular, and today in particular, because we're calling out your inner king, your inner queen essence, right? Your higher self is wise, unlimited, infinitely abundant, has an unlimited amount of energy at her disposal, their access, right? You have so much more to you than you are allowing to come through. And for whatever reason, my guides are saying this is the time to open that up, right? And find the courage to be yourself. Now, I'm hearing the oracle cards calling in the energy, but before I pick them, right quick, about courage. The root word for courage is cœur. In French, means the heart. So when we have courage, we're coming from our heart center. This is a feeling space. We're going to be talking, right? And of course that comes from more of a left-brained logical type of mindset. Of course, right? I'm seducing your right brain, the logical brain with our conversation, but where your courage is really going to come from is not from the talking, but coming from the feeling. And I want you to know that, because if you've been shut off from your feelings, you have got to get support in opening that up. Forget developing your natural intuition, right? Being functional as a fully actualized human being requires feeling. And if you don't have support in being open to your heart center, right? Following your heart, listening to your heart, trusting your heart or your gut, right? Same lower sensing, sensual, sensate, intuitive anatomy. I'm here to help. Go ahead, hit the reply and say, Victoria, I'm ready to work with you. With that being said, what better deck than Goddess Guidance Oracle cards to help us step into the power of being ourselves, right? Finding that courage. This is actually the first deck I ever got for myself when I began my own personal growth and development journey years and years ago. And I pulled one of these cards a day at the beginning of every day, and it changed my life. So, life hack for personal growth and development, and like spiritual awakening, get this deck, pull one a day. So we're going to be journeying with this deck all month. Goddesses, what do we need to know right now about why it's time for us to find the courage to be ourselves? Thank you. This is kind of meta. Do you recognize this person? Hi, Kuan Yin. Kind of meta, right? I feel like this is a meme. Kuan Yin, compassion. Release judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. So because this is a juicy topic, next week we're also going to be talking about the second half of why it's time for us all to find the courage to be ourselves. But this week in particular, it's about compassion, right? Being kind to yourself. I know you've heard me say that like a bajillion times. And if this is the first video you're seeing, I say that a lot, right? You're being called this week, this day, this moment to have compassion for yourself. Compassion is the healing, nourishing multivitamin that every achiever and overachiever has got to take daily. So having that self-compassion, that's where we're going to find the courage to truly be ourselves, to reveal and open our higher selves. This is not going to be a pushing into it series. No, we're going to open and allow. So tell me, what's coming up for you hearing all this? Is this timely, right? Is this resonating for you? Send me an email back, right? The team will get it at info@victoriawhitfield.com. And also tell me if this is completely off base. I love hearing that as well. I'm curious to start the conversation. So, and continue it. But let's talk in a more intimate forum. Send me an email back, info@victoriawhitfield.com, and be happy to connect with you. And by the way, hit the share button if there's someone that you know who it's time for them to find the courage to be their higher selves, right? To really have more of a sense of self-compassion, right? It's nourishing time. Shall we? All right. I'll see you next week. Hit subscribe on YouTube so that you get these first every week. Ready for it? Mwah! Bye!